Hello today and welcome back. Still in the month of November, still inching forward towards our soon metaverse trips. And more importantly than that, still in the Big Bang Burger grind. I like the idea that this is such an important month in the game. We're about to make an attempt at Sai Nijima's heart, try to clear our names, avoid arrest, murder charges, all of that. Just so much importance. Everything's on the line, so much at stake. But instead of preparing for all of this normally, the hero is just eating like these 6,000 calorie burgers every night, and he's super out of shape by now. Don't worry about it. And that's the last one. We've maxed out all our stats.
Alright.
Wanna head back?
Perfect. We now have all 5 maxed out. That's also a PSN trophy. Not that it was ever in doubt. But there's proof enough that it's easy enough to do in a single run. You can do it with more than a month to go in the game. So, there is a bit of some political strife going on in the background. Let's not forget that. We have this whole idea with Shido creating a new party. Now, I believe this is a good time to mention. I don't know what the exact date is. It might be the 6th palace, like the deadline to do this upcoming palace. But there's actually a little bit of a wrinkle that I don't think I ever acknowledged earlier regarding Yoshida's Confidant, and that it has a time limit. You can't do it past this month. I actually never knew that until like someone told me. Someone was like, yeah, you totally can't do it after this point in the game. And I was like, oh really? I always finished it before then, so I didn't know. So that's why I still don't even know what the exact rule is. It's probably the deadline for this upcoming palace. And that's because of all the political stuff that's going on in the background right now. Including the day we gotta carry out the plan, there's only 10 days left. Time is really slipping away. What will happen to us if we fail? We won't. It's kinda tough to say that for sure though. Maybe, but we can't lose heart before we've even done anything. If we do that, we'll just mess everything up. Even the parts we can definitely succeed in. You actually said something wise for once. You wanna fight? You two get along so well. How so? That is an outrageous claim. That's what I should be saying. Come on, stop it. Let's try to keep tensions low. We're all feeling anxious. Even you, Makoto? Yes. It can't really be helped this time. That's not how I raised you. Get a hold of yourself, Ryuji. Why are you singling me out? You're such a group of idiots. Akechi's looking at this text and he's just like, oh god. These people. How did I get wrapped up in this? So, that's probably for the palace. I would think so at this point. I don't really know for sure. Okay, so I have a note for myself to buy all the retro game stuff by now if you haven't. But I'm pretty sure I have it all. You can double check. In case you forgot, you can get the retro game set over here at the recycle shop or whatever, secondhand shop. We already bought it, right? Yeah. Oh, and buy the new Black Kokatana. Alright, got all that stuff. And I got the game that he sells. Let's hang out with Futaba now. Luckily, this was on my way. Alright, Futaba.
Welcome back.
So maybe that text was about hanging out. We'll be fine.
Really?
Look at that leaf fall. How nice. It also popped out of existence, but whatever.
Thanks.
You know, for someone who kicks us out of their room so much, she really does invite us to her room a lot. What a coincidence, just like you. Kana-chan has not been to high school. The reason is not good. Which is not all that surprising, given what we heard from her diary. Her parents are in heavy debt due to a gambling addiction. Damn it. So instead of sending her to school, they make her work to help try and pay it off. Apparently, they're still having her model in strange clothes. They're even selling the pictures now. That's super fucked up. How old would Kana-chan be? Like 15? It must be, right? Because that's how old Futaba should be. Yeah, these people are terrible. Let's put a stop to this. And what do you know? Kana-chan herself made a request on the fan site. And of course, Futaba verified it using her skills. I don't think that part would have been necessary. Probably could have ascertained their names through research online anyway. But it will be possible to change their hearts inside of mementos. Which is a little interesting because I mean, what we just heard, they don't live in Tokyo proper, but like, I don't know.
Thanks.
I mean, Mementos is like the palace for everyone, society at large, but it's also based on like the Tokyo subway system, so I don't know.
Oh, that's right.
I guess this sets the rule that it's not impossible for people who aren't necessarily in Tokyo proper to appear in Mementos. I can feel a strong bond of trust from Futaba. Hermit Rank 7 Treasure Reboot. Chance to revive search objects in the area after battle. This will randomly proc after you win a fight. Futaba will be just like, check this out, and it'll be like, warm, and then all the things that you've like collected, all like little things you broke, the normal treasures, they will just reappear. And you can go get them again, so that way you have more stuff to sell off later.
All right.
It also works in mementos as well. So the little like diamonds, is that what they are? I need to help Futaba put an end to this horrible parenting. Is that what the mementos treasures are? They're like gems inside of cages or something? Daughter's just a meal ticket. Request received. This is the only party confidant that actually has a mission tied to it. So you want to keep ranking up Futaba? Gotta do this mission.
Ah, you're back.
Okay. First off, you losers need to get out of my cafe. Go away. I can't believe they disbanded. Their party leader showed some seriously impressive judgment. The challenging party's got a lot of good politicians, so there's chances we're slim to begin with. Now after the psychotic breakdown stuff, people are putting their hopes in that one party leader. Who could it be? Well, right now, there isn't anyone better. Guess you can't blame for them for hoping. Go away. Get out of my cafe. Go away. Oh my god, how many times is this gonna take? Thank you. Go away. Alright, let me save so I don't mess this up. I'm always nervous when I have Kawakami come do something for me. We got some leftover stuff. Oh yeah.
What do you want to do?
Kawakami, make this curry for me.
Make sure you close up.
Hi.
Yeah, make the curry. Cool. And while you do that, I'm gonna sit down and read myself a nice book. Let's read the speed reading book. It only takes one sitting. Book on the basics of speed reading increases your reading speed. Pretty straightforward. Do not look at the parts, but at the whole. It's an old book, but it seems to have the fundamentals of speed reading down.
Whoa.
You finished it. You started flipping pages much faster towards the middle, so I thought you were skipping parts. I can already see that you're able to read with more efficiency now.
All right.
Your reading speed has improved. From now on, you can read at double the speed, allowing you to cover twice the material.
Hi.
Are you proud of me, Kawakami-sensei? Did you see how good I got at reading just now? I'm super good. Not only am I max smart, I'm also able to read like a madman. I'm a wild cannon, that Akira Kurusu.
Hey.
Well, what do you know? Thanks to that book about speed reading, it looks like I should be able to tear through these books. Oh yeah. Although what am I reading right now? Cry of Cthulhu. We've had this on us for a long time. A book of fictitious mythos. Looking into the abyss of cosmic fear.
Wow. Oh.
Girl on the left is like, what is this fucking Chuni reading on the subway? Why is he reading about the eldritch horrors? Yeah, I had you working late last night, cooking me some curry. Actually, this is a coincidence. My neighbors have been careless lately on garbage day. The crows were cawing away this morning. Those trash nets the city makes us use only keep them away at the start. Crows are quick learners. On that note, do you all know how to write the kanji for crow? Now for the record, this is not like a cheat question in the Japanese version of the game. Because you're like, well, you just got Akechi on your team. Shouldn't you, like, have already read how to read Crow? No, because the,
Do you know the answer?
the party, what am I saying? The code names, there you go. The code names in the Japanese version are all in, what, katakana? So now it's like, what's the kanji for Crow?
This is it.
Proper kanji.
Way to go.
And yeah, this is a tough one. This is like tough to localize when you start asking questions that are about specific kanji. It's a little hard. But thankfully, the internet exists. So not only can you just look it up, you can also, if you have your network features on, just hit the stupid touchpad and it'll tell you what everyone else picked.
Nice going.
Or are the names in hiragana? No, it's katakana. We'll talk a little bit more about that in the future. Crows are pretty smart, so you'd better study enough so that you don't lose to them. 10 days left. Ooh, we got a 10 days left. It's November 10th. And we're gonna hit a couple rank 10s today. How appropriate. But first, let's head up to the library and return the book. You need something? Let's borrow a book. Woman in the Dark, the story of Milady. Her changing faces helps to make you proficient. Alright, now let's just... Actually, my persona list doesn't matter for today because we're hitting rank 10 on 2 different people, one of which is Makoto.
Hey.
Let's hang out.
I see. Thank goodness.
Let's go study and have a conversation.
So, I finally made up with Eiko. I think she knew it deep within her heart. And seeing him like that finally helped her realize. Yeah, I'm relieved she didn't get caught in his web. Oh, and she told me she quit her job. Right now, she doesn't know what she wants to do, but she's going to go to college and figure things out. So in the end, Eiko's going to start seriously focusing on her studies again. I plan on doing the same as well. Yes, I thought there was no point in continuing my studies, but this time, I'm not seeking anyone's praise, and I'm not trying to show off my intelligence. I simply want to fulfill my own personal goals and dreams. Before now, I didn't have a clear vision of what that meant. I was lost in life. But thanks to you, I've finally come to realize it. My dream is to become a police commissioner. That is why I need to study. Because it's the head of police operations. I'll need an extensive academic background, though. There are too many incidents in this country that are never brought to light. That host was one. Villains who prey on the hearts of the weak with cowardly, legally questionable methods. My father risked his life trying to catch a group of those people. I will never forgive them. But I won't be able to eradicate them all on my own. Instead, I want to head an organization that will destroy the lawless and help rescue victims. I hope so. That is the justice I aim for. I also believe it will be a continuation of my father's legacy. Honestly, it's a little strange that I found the true meaning of my studies outside of my studies. I think now I'll be able to see the world even more differently. Thank you for all your help. It must have been difficult babysitting the uptight Miss President, right? Even so, I'm glad I asked you.
I feel a strong bond with Makoto.
I am thou, thou art I. Thou hast turned a vow into a blood oath. Thy bond shall become the wings of rebellion and break the yoke of thy heart. Thou hast awakened the ultimate secret of the priestess, granting thee infinite power.
Priestess rank 10, Second Awakening. Transforms her persona into a mythological trickster.
All right. All right.
Cybele has been unlocked for fusion.
I can sense it. The power within me has grown. No, it's been born anew.
All right.
Johanna has transformed into a nut. Which is even more Transformer-like.
By the way, you can rely on me when you need it. I won't go easy on you if you hold back. Now then, in order to fulfill my dream, I'll need to be accepted into my first choice college. What a funny thought. Studying to become a head of police while working as a thief. You may be right. The objective is the same after all. Exposing the evil lurking in the dark shadows. Oh, that's right. And thanks for helping me. I'll gladly assist you with your studies as well. You had best be ready. Let's go home.
Now we get a Vate Sai. What do I want to get rid of for this? Oh, probably Nuke Break. Because why butt your head against it? Why force Makoto to stay in the battle when we could just swap her out?
Ah, you're back.
Alright. No messages, huh? Gotta do this manually. Go up to Crossroads. Alright, oh yeah? Let's hit rank 10, I think. Hopefully. Yeah.
Huh? Yep, replace the previous article. No worries, right? Might as well go all out if we're gonna do this. I'm gonna scrap the others and rewrite them as well. Yep, tomorrow morning then. Sorry, that was the chief. He's been great. He's ignoring the higher-ups' orders to help me. I'm doing a special expose on the Phantom Thieves, and the chief's helping me. It's about their origin and the root of the problem they're trying to solve. I think it really captures the spirit of journalism. As if. Your observations and analysis are the heart of the story. The higher-ups were against it, but this expose has been very popular with our readers. Since we've sold so many copies, there's nothing they can do about it. Or us. So, we're planning to throw in additional articles while we have the chance. Thanks. I'm still counting on your contributions to help us sell issues, you know. All right! Let's have a victory celebration! Lala-chan, I hope you have some Dom Perignon for us.
I told you last time, we don't have any of that here.
That's what I figured. So, I reserved a bottle at the wine shop.
Okay, I'll go get it for you.
Impressive. Looks like Lala-chan took the hint. I wanted to speak with you. In private. Oh, loosen up a bit, will ya? I've been quietly making preparations to write a story about Shido's Confidant, too. Going to uncover the truth. I swear to Kaio. Thanks. Again. Whenever I felt like giving up, you encouraged me to keep going. It's all thanks to you that I was able to get this far, Mr. Phantom Thief. The Chief's change of heart happened exactly the same way as those other cases. And the timing was absolutely perfect. You're the only one who could have orchestrated all that.
I forgot this was in here. Sure, why not? Let's indulge.
Lala-chan's more of a phantom menace. Oh crap, she's gonna be so pissed.
To be compared to a bad movie.
I'm convinced from all the recent coverage that the Phantom Thieves truly are valiant, helping the weak, punishing the bad. They They actually do all those things. In a sense, you and I have the same objective. We both want to expose the ills of society. So, I won't tell anyone about your true identity. Let's form a united front to fight evil. If it weren't for you, I never would have been able to return to my journalist self. My high schooler source who manipulated information ended up manipulating my heart too. I'm gonna return the favor one of these days, all right? Until then, we'll race to see who can expose evil first.
I feel a strong bond with Oya.
I am thou, thou art I. Thou hast turned a vow into a blood oath. Thy bond shall become the wings of rebellion and break the yoke of thy heart. Thou hast awakened to the ultimate secret of the devil, granting thee infinite power.
Devil rank 10. Legendary scoop. Security level will not increase and will drop to 0 overnight.
All right. All right.
You can now fuse Beelzebub. Rather popular demon there.
Anyway, where the hell is Lala-chan? Shall we get started then? Considering we're already in a celebratory mood. I wonder if you'll make it back home tonight. I'm gonna have you stick around till the very end. I will not accept your refusal.
I have class tomorrow. So you notice that our public perception is very slowly going down.
Hi!
Oh look, an opportunity to goof off in class. Thank you, Kawakami. Let's get to reading. Let's read A Woman in the Dark. Here we go. The mysterious milady's achievements were quite numerous. This woman's skills were quite amazing, but I can't help but feel shocked by how brazen she was.
Oh!
There are so many ways to trick people, so many secret techniques and maneuvers. I'm sure you learned a bit more about the proficiency you'll need to smoothly get by in this world. How nice that the book based on Haru's persona gives you proficiency,
You got it!
just in case you needed those proficiency points to actually start doing her Confidant.
Hey!
Only 9 days left. Alright, so buy 2 get 1 free, because we're about to hit rank 10 with Yusuke as well.
Hi.
Thank you for the charge.
It's you.
I think I'll stop making him do that because I'm going to forget past this point. Sing out, Yusuke.
Why?
Alright, let's go to the competition.
Let us be off.
Let us go. Let's see what the results of the exhibition are. Yusuke's painting won the competition. Yay!
I still have much to learn, but I finally painted something that I can be satisfied with. Yes, this is the true heart of humanity. The title is Desire and Hope. What do you think? Well, I added aspects that were previously lacking. This light is all of you. The title lists hope, but in my mind, it's a much more concrete thing. I can't believe I didn't realize that until now. You.
It's a good painting.
Huh?
It's not trying to be eccentric for the sake of being eccentric, like the last time. To think the same painting can change this much. So this is the answer you've come up with.
It is.
Desire and hope. I see. Beauty and ugliness. Humans are creatures that possess both. It seems you understand that.
What are you playing at?
I apologize, although my intent was to encourage you. It was rather crude. Still, I believe that this ploy needed to be done in order to ignite your competitive spirit.
But why would you do that? What's your objective?
I wanted to do something for you as another person who is free from Madarame's chains. That's all.
Huh?
Madarame held a grudge against me for supposedly stealing his customers from him. To start, I couldn't get anyone to rent me space for exhibits. He caused me no end of hardship.
So that's why.
Yes, the heart of man is painted with desire, even if it's coated entirely in black at times. However, it seems you have the strength to not look away from it, and chose to stand up against it. If only he had your strength. Madarame and I go back a long way. First as classmates, then as teachers at the same art school. He used to have a noble spirit. Said he wanted to aim for the top of the art world one day.
Huh?
But in the end, even the art world has its share of politics. Those who are cunning win. Our hearts were stained black in that manner. But the human heart is a strange thing. It can't completely separate black from white. I was shocked when I heard that he took you in. He never liked children, you see.
Oh?
This happened just before we cut all ties from each other. But I got a call from him. He was panicking that nearby clinics were closed and that his kid had a fever.
Sensei. Yeah.
I don't want any more losers like me, or misguided winners like him being born from this world. That's why I started this foundation. So how about it? Would you like our support? Without the overbearing marketing production, of course.
It's a truly kind offer. Thank you for your generosity. However, I must respectfully decline.
Huh. What makes you say that?
I am not Madarame. I won't be stained by desire. After all, I can see hope. If I am lost, they will extend their hands. If I am wrong, they will chastise me. As long as I have my rays of hope to guide me, I will be fine.
Ha! Madarame really did have a good eye.
What a strange man. For declining his offer? It is a tad wasteful of me to decline. Still, I believe it's for the best. I feel contradictory, but that's the human heart, correct? Interesting. That's exactly what I should be painting. It must have been troublesome dealing with me, but for some reason, I knew that you wouldn't abandon me until everything was said and done. Thank you, my friend.
I feel a strong bond with Yusuke.
I am thou, thou art I. Thou hast turned a vow into a blood oath. Thy bond shall become the wings of rebellion and break the yoke of thy heart. Thou hast awakened the ultimate secret of the Emperor, granting thee infinite power.
Emperor rank 10. Second Awakening. Transforms his persona into a mythological trickster.
All right.
Odin has been unlocked for fusion.
For persona within me has awakened to a new power. All right.
Goemon has transformed into Kamu Suzano.
Now that I'm out of my slump, I need to make up for the time I wasn't able to paint. I reiterate my promise to you. I'll extend my assistance to you, should you ever stumble. Now then, shall we go? In order for me to learn more about the heart, we need to work hard on our thief business.
Now we have Evade Fire. Gonna get rid of one of these physicals, so heavy to 1, medium to all. Goodbye, Mind Slice. I love Yusuke. That's such a great max event. One of my favorites because not only is it kind of touching, and it really puts into perspective a lot of things. Well, for one, how good of a friend Yusuke is, especially because you kind of started off on weird terms. So about the investigation, it seems they have no evidence that can truly be called as such. Well, duh. However, it seems they have no intention of changing their plans. They're going to investigate at both Shujin Academy and LeBlanc, right? Indeed. I can understand Shujin, but why LeBlanc? The key is Wakaba Ishiki. It is because of my mom's research? Correct. Her study of cognitive science is closely connected to this case. Of that, there can be no doubt. Then this guy's really the mastermind behind all this? That would be the case. There can be no mistake. The one who erased cognitive science from this world is surely the culprit behind everything. And getting rid of the research was to ensure only they could use its powers? How perceptive of you. Yes, that is the only logical conclusion. Both Sai-san and I were searching for clues about that research. But just as we were about to deepen our investigation, this commotion began. And to make things even more troublesome, there was only one person with strong connections to both Shujin Academy and LeBlanc. And that person turned out to be the leader of the Phantom Thieves. So the culprit had calculated all of this in advance. Heavens no. That would be impossible. This was a miracle created by the coinciding of multiple chance situations. Dude, you hear that? He says you got miraculously bad luck. Don't that make you feel good? Oh yeah, I'm so lucky. You know, shitty luck is still luck. Yes, your luck really is impressive. At any rate, that's the current state of things. And that's why we must obstruct the investigation at all costs. Yes, that is our intention. You really do have something special about you. I can say that with with confidence now. Alright, what am I doing? Oh, I'm sitting down to read. Actually, speed reading's not going to come in handy this time because I'm reading Chinese Sweets, a guidebook to enjoy the sweets found within Chinatown. Got this from a Mementos mission. This was someone's treasure. This is one of those locations that I think I could have unlocked earlier. Beyond the Buns, rediscover the charms of Chinatown. I think someone could have taken me over here, but I chose not to accept their invite, so now I have to read about it to learn where it is. What was I talking about? Oh, right. Yusuke's final event. So, it's nice that you're such good friends with him because he, hates the hero and Ryuji at first. Because they're, sort of art cock-blocking him with On at the beginning when you first meet him. But I also like that it sort of puts into perspective, kind of like Madarame. Because the palace holders are obviously not painted to be very good people. And they really aren't. Kamoshida's kind of irredeemable, but it is important to understand that there's more to them than just being total pieces of garbage. Chinatown, Japan's largest Chinatown. Gourmet Chinese restaurants line the streets. 4,000 years of history. Take a walk through a foreign city. Enjoy the stall food and souvenirs.
All right.
You can now go to Motomachi Chinatown, a new hangout spot. I believe there is a unique gift that you can get from Makoto here, but I never end up getting it on this playthrough. I believe I got it once in the Japanese game because I was like, I have to see what it looks like. What if it's really cool? And I don't remember it being very cool. I think it's like a big cushion or something. It goes on the spot in the floor where I have that statue and where the chocolate fountain was.
Hiya!
And I was like, ah, that's not as cool as the statue. That's not important to me. No, An, I don't want to go into the palace. I know that's what you want. No. Leave me alone, though. Following up on the palace people, it's like, yeah, they're bad people. Kamoshida's arguably like the most I've ever hated a villain in a Persona game because he's such a piece of shit.
By the way.
No, I don't. In fact, I hate it. What a purposely apt thing to talk about right now as I'm recording with a microphone in front of my face. Try not to think about it too much, but thank you, Hiruta-san, for reminding me. The voice you hear in a recording that makes you feel uncomfortable is unmistakably your own voice. This is a really easy question. It should be super obvious. Has hearing someone's voice over the phone ever felt strange to you?
Do you know the answer?
Do you know why the voices over the phone sound different than their real life voices? Because it's super compressed.
Well done.
I'm impressed. That's correct. It's practically not even their voice anymore. To transmit data, cell phones use a certain way of encoding your voice into digital information. And when your phone has to use that data to reassemble a voice, it can only do so much. Whoa, he actually knew that.
Nice going!
Who doesn't know that? Like, have you ever listened to a podcast or a radio show where someone's conducting an interview and the guest is not in studio but is on the line on their phone, and then like the host is really high quality because they're recording in like a studio with a proper microphone in front of their face, but the other person's just on their stupid phone and they sound like complete crap? That's why.
I see.
I listen to a podcast that has this problem like every week. I'm like, man, that bothers me so much. But it's not like they can do too much about it. Their guests are busy people. Alright, 8 days to go. Look at that, Ashido popped up, jeering the Phantom to use. Mona doesn't have anything to say about it, but it's new. Maybe some of the text was added slowly over time, I don't know. Alright, what am I doing now? Let's go upstairs and hang out with Haru. Oh right, our carrots are ready. They were ready yesterday, but I forgot. It's gonna happen a lot. Give me my carrots. They've grown so well. We got 2 moonlight carrots.
My.
Let's grow some more. I don't know if she ever gets any other things that she grows. Maybe. Might be tied to one of her rank ups. Can't remember. Should be ready to harvest on the 16th.
My.
Yes, let's also hang out. I found a place that serves an especially rare type of coffee. I don't know if I'm allowed to do this. Sojiro might call me like a coffee trader or something. This particular restaurant is in an expensive hotel buffet. Hopefully the coffee lives up to that reputation. Well, it just so happens that I've been to this buffet like 3 times, so... Also, we're clearly drinking water. Don't worry about it. Also, a bunch of the character models in the back seem to be completely frozen. I guess they're sort of breathing just a little bit, but some of them are like weird angles. I'm sorry, I think about this stuff too much. I'm always thinking about the little things, the little seams of how the game is made. What the hell? I'm not gonna say that. Be a gentleman. Be the good guy, Kara. Although she is like super loaded, like she can afford it. There's the coffee. A little weird. I wouldn't like drink water before my coffee. There's a faint bitterness beneath the strangely mellow flavor. This coffee is clearly distinct from what Sojiro serves at LeBlanc. I don't know if that's a good thing or not.
This is...
We're gonna get back home and Sojiro's gonna be like, is that another place's coffee I smell on you? I cannot believe this. And then he rescinds his offer to not sell you out. Oh, that's right, this thing's made from elephant dung. Lovely. And you can actually say whatever you want. You can just taste the elephant.
I'm sorry.
How nice of Atlas to make all of those responses worthwhile. They all give you 3 points. You sure do know a lot about poop coffee, Haru. The fact that this is even remotely suggested in a Confidant that we should have... Oh god. Sure, I will bring that up to Sojiro. So this is the new president of Okumura Foods. The one who has been very nice to Haru lately, ever since her father passed, and who she suspects is just trying to use her. Also, why does this guy look like noticeably more Japanese than every other character in this game? This guy looks like if you took like a character model out of Yakuza and just like remodeled it into Persona 5's engine. That's how Japanese this guy looks. Well, that much is clear. I can sense a strong resolve from Haru. Empress Rank 4, Celeb Talk. Chance to step in after shadow negotiation fails, allowing a retry.
All right.
Right, Sugimura. That's weird. And that's what's really uncomforting about that fact, is that he has someone on the inside that got those roses there. Okay, so Takakura is in favor of it, because it will still result in profits for the company.
Yes. Goodbye.
Akira seems a little hesitant to finish his very tasty elephant coffee.
You're back.
Alright, let's head over. Actually, let's look at our persona list, because I believe I fused it out a little while back. Right. I need to get the Hanged Man back on me. Hang out with a Y for this evening. So let's go to the Velvet Room. Also some other stuff I want to do while I'm there at his shop.
Hey, inmate!
Actually, now that I think about it, it's probably not too important. My second errand, anyway.
You certainly seem composed.
Time for some... Let us begin the search.
Alright, let's look at our results here.
Not terrible, but not impressive. Choose the inherited skills, inmate.
I'm gonna have to say goodbye to Dai Soju, though. Let's look at what these two have. Alright.
Not terrible.
Want
but
those
select
support
the skills
skills
you'd like to
for
inherit.
sure.
It will then let us begin.
Good old Hecaton Cherries. Back on my team. I had fused him out for... I can't remember what that was. Something. Maybe it was for Dai Soju. Oh, that's not important to me. Fortified Moxie. Ooh. I think, obviously I must have had the... No, I guess I didn't... Yeah, I did not have enough ranks on the Hanged Man before to get this from the first time I fused him. What do I want to get rid of? Swift Strike. Not too useful to me.
You change your mind. Justine, you handle this.
Right, don't want to register
Done
that.
already? No slacking off.
Alright, let's jump into a Wise shop. Let's see, what rank is he at? Because we are about to get to a, whoops, important part of his Confidant. There we go, 7. We're really getting up there in ranks now. The game is going to start going by a lot faster at this point. Once you start maxing out so many Confidants, you've already seen me pass some nights by doing stuff like reading. And now we have max stats, so we are at 83 hours, 43 minutes. I will call it for now. In the next one, we will start off by hanging out with a Y here, getting to one of the critical points in his Confidant. And then tomorrow, on November the 13th, we will jump into Mementos, and we will start taking care of all these requests that we've piled up. Yeah, what? Something like 7? 3, 4, 6, 7. 7. And spoiler, it's about to be 8 because a Y is going to give us his as well. So we'll do that in the next one. We'll get some ranks and some experience. I should... it might not happen by the end of the next video, but sometime during that trip to Mementos, I will show off something very, very cool. And look forward to that. I'll see you around. Everyone have a very, very good one.